All right, Daryl's Live coming to you from Southern California here. Happy Monday, 3:40 in the afternoon, February 25th, 2019. All right, 91st Oscars last night, 2019. Had no host, all right? Very interesting. I fast forward through it. I DVR'd it. I watched it. And I just can't stand watching all the commercials and all the people gab, blah, 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 blah. So I DVR it, and then I fast forward it. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. What does that say? Oh, be quiet, be quiet. I end up screaming at the TV most of the night, yeah. 3 hours, wasn't it? Yeah, but when you fast forward it, doesn't maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, yeah. Was it interesting? Oh, it was interesting. But most of it was baloney, right? 99% of the Oscars, 91st Oscars was baloney, yeah. It was a CIA agenda. It was a New World Order agenda. You know, they say that nobody hosted the Oscars, right? Here's some of the headlines. Why Oscars 2019 has no host? All right, nobody hosted it. What? Oscars 2019. Why there's no host this year? Vox.com. If you're tuning into the Oscars last night and wondering why there's no host this year, the answer is about as dramatic as you might expect. The Academy originally announced in December that Kevin Hart had accepted the gig, only for Hart to quickly become embroiled in public backlash over old homophobic jokes he made. Okay, no host. I say there's always a host. And this year is not unlike any of the past years. Sure, there was a host. It was the CIA. The CIA hosted the Oscars, like they do all the other award ceremonies. Yeah, most of them, yeah. Why Oscars 2019 has no host? Well, of course they have a host. Yeah. You think, Daryl, that's a little too far. No, look. You know, Oscars 2019, how the show did with no host. Here's one, theatlantic.com, EW.com. Ew. Oscar ratings rise in spite of no host. Oscar ratings rise. The Oscars also took in a 9.7 million more viewers than the Grammys. So Oscars took in more viewers, yeah, than the Grammys, which the Grammys had 19.9. The Golden Globes only had 11. Oh, the Golden Globes by 11 million. Oh, so they passed. Yeah, so the Golden Globes had 18.6. So they passed the Golden Globes last night with 11 million. Okay. Wow. Here's another one. Polygon.com with no host. The 2019 Oscars open with the strange Queen rendition. Yeah, with I thought, yeah. Well, surprise, surprise. Kevin Hart said no, right? I guess he just kind of quit because of the backlash of homophobic remarks. And then you have the whole Oscars opening with a gay guy. Yeah, who's that guy? Lambert, who won, I don't think he even won, no, he never won American Idol, but he was on American Idol. So you have Kevin Hart, right, who was supposed to do the Oscars, right? That Kevin Hart had accepted the gig. But then he got backlash over old jokes he had made, homophobic jokes. So he pulled out. So you have Kevin Hart with homophobic or gay slurs or jokes that he made, right? Yeah, he said, what did he say? I don't want my son to grow up to be gay, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You ever fear that? He's a stand-up comedian, right? So he pulled out of that. So, surprise, surprise, the opening of the Oscars last night, because everybody knows Kevin Hart was supposed to do it, but didn't do it because there's a gay issue. So, what do you know? The Oscars put a gay guy to sing the opening song of the Oscars last night. Is that not staged? Is that not CIA manipulated? Now, I'm not even talking about biblical sexual actions here. I'm not even going to get into that. I've done many videos on that, what the Bible says about sexual preferences and behavior. This is not for that, but I'm just saying, I thought it was very bizarre. And somebody crafted the Oscars last night to be run in a certain way. And it wasn't just put together by people that, wow, we don't have a host, so we're just going to just let everybody do what they want. No, somebody sat down and thought this out, the whole Oscars, to be a primarily an attack against Trump, number one, and against Trump policies. Of course it was, the whole thing. Jab, 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 jab. And what's also bizarre, no, I'm just saying. I mean, look at this one here from the other websites, the Daily Wire, right? TheHill.com, the DailyWire.com. The CIA starts tweeting about Black Panther's movie. So during the Oscars last night, the CIA starts tweeting about the Black Panther movie. What's the CIA tweeting? What the? Yeah, the Daily Wire. Here's one. CIA tweets about Black Panther. And Wonkin technology during the Oscars. What's the CIA doing? Exactly, what is the CIA doing? Here's one, RT.com. Is this for real? Twitter is perplexed by sudden CIA fixation on Black Panther movie. What? Here's Newsweek.com. CIA's Black Panther live blog during Academy Awards has completely confused the internet. I'm not confused because I know who runs these award ceremonies. All right, so I'm probably going to title it something like, who really hosted the 2019 Oscars? The CIA? Question mark? Sure they did. Of course they're watching. They're the ones that put it on. And listen, the CIA runs the media, right? You know that, right? The CIA, yeah. Central Intelligence Agency doesn't work for the U.S. people. The Central Intelligence Agency works for a foreign government, the Vatican. I keep on saying this, but it needs to be repeated because if you don't know these things, then, of course, what? CIA's Black Panther tweets during Oscars leave fans confused. ABCnews.com, 17 hours ago. I wonder why the CIA is watching there and talking about the... Yeah, why would the CIA tweet during the Oscars about the Oscars? Are they actually running the Oscars? Of course they are. And I got many articles here. I just want to just, a little bit off the top on all of them, yeah. It's a known fact that Trump does not get along with his intelligence agencies, right? Like the CIA, the FBI. Well, didn't the FBI get outed recently that the FBI was staging a coup against Trump? Oh, no, yeah. Right, yeah, of course. I just pulled up a whole bunch of articles right here. Remember Operation Mockingbird, right? Operation Mockingbird is an alleged large-scale program of the United States Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, and began in the 1950s, and attempted to manipulate news media. Oh, nothing to see there. Just look up Operation Mockingbird. Yeah. The networks were run by the CIA. Yeah. Here's one here, collectiveevolution.com. Declassified CIA documents shows agencies' control over mainstream media. Oh! Here's one, paulcraigroberts.org. The CIA owns the U.S. and the European media. U.S. media and the European media. The CIA owns it. I'm telling you. Why? Because the Vatican runs the CIA. Now, I love Catholic people. I just don't like their religion. I like all religious people. I just don't like their religion. Got to separate the wheat from the chaff here, yeah. And I say that over and over and over. So it's not about love because I love everybody. I just don't agree with them on their religious or political beliefs. Okay. So, I mean, I could talk about this all day. Declassified CIA documents show the CIA run the mainstream media. CIA owns the U.S. and European media. Oh! So, if that's the case, then who really did run the Oscars last night? Uh-huh. Well, duh. Here's one, TheGuardian.com, The Science of Spying. How the CIA secretly recruits academics, etc. And Hollywood actors. Yeah, maybe Spike Lee works for the CIA. I noticed that Trump blasted Spike. Well, Spike blasted Trump last night. But I wonder if Trump works for the CIA. If Spike Lee works for the CIA, rather. Yeah. I know Trump doesn't. That's why the media hates Trump. But I wonder if Spike Lee works for the CIA. Because Obama does. Yeah, if you look up Barack Hussein Obama, his parents work for the CIA. Yeah, Barack Obama's parents worked for the CIA. And so did Obama before he even became a senator. And still does to this day. You know, the New York Times, NBC News, ABC Philadelphia. Trump calls Spike Lee's Oscar speech a racist hit on your president. Right? NBC News, that was New York Times. Here's one, NBC News. Trump accuses Spike Lee of racist hit. Well, if the CIA does run the Oscars and the media, Trump's right. Trump accuses Spike Lee. Maybe Spike Lee works for the CIA because Obama does. I say Obama does. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right? Here's what I pulled up here. Globalresearch.ca back from 2012. Barack Obama and his mother and the CIA. Yeah. Barack Obama, his mother, and the CIA. From globalresearch.ca. Yeah. Here's another one. AmazingDiscoveries.org. Barack Obama conclusively outed as a CIA creation. Now, don't forget, I'll say this again, I'll remind you. The Vatican runs the CIA. Sure, that's why Trump and the CIA and his intelligence agencies don't get along. Because Trump's in their way. And when Trump gets on Twitter and Trump gets on social media and says things like he said last night, or even, what was it? Last night or this morning. I don't know when Trump actually posted that. But he definitely said, let me see here, 7 hours ago. Okay, fine. So it was this morning, yeah. Here's 20 hours ago. So it was last night. Yeah, of course. Trump was watching it last night. Trump accuses Spike Lee of racist hit against him. Trump accuses Spike Lee, a.k.a. the CIA, against a racist hit against him. Sure. Well, look at the whole Jussie Smollett thing. If Obama is run, has been, his parents and him, and he's still run by the CIA, is Spike Lee. What about Jussie Smollett? Did it backfire? I got some interesting articles right here. Was Jussie Smollett hoax a Democrat conspiracy? Actor has connections to prominent Democrat politicians. Pictures of him with Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, a.k.a. Michael Robinson, some say. Yeah. Now that here's the article, Infowars.com. Now that most people agree that Jussie Smollett's story is a hoax, is there a possibility that Jussie is working as a Democratic operative? And I would even go further. Yeah, Democratic and CIA operative. Yeah. Smollett has been pictured with Barack Obama and Kamala Harris, marching with Harris at the 2018 Kingdom Day Parade in LA. So, hello. Was the Jussie Smollett hoax a Democratic conspiracy? Was it a CIA hit? Did it backfire against them? Yeah. Look at all these articles here. Here's one an hour ago. PolitiFact. No, Obama's not trying to get Jussie Smollett's charges dropped. Why would they even talk about it then? Unless there's a connection. All right. Here's one. Jussie Smollett's sister. Now, we all know we should know Jussie Smollett worked for the television series Empire, was recently canned because he allegedly sent hate material and set up a whole hate hoax against himself. All right. Here's one, TruePundit.com. Jussie Smollett's sisters worked for Barack Obama. What the? Yeah. Here's another one, 100%fedup.com. Great website name. Jussie Smollett and his family ties to Michelle and Barack Obama. Here's one, PuppetStringNews.com. It makes sense now. Jussie Smollett family worked for Obama campaign. Over and over and over. So, it's a fact that Obama worked and is working for the CIA and his parents. Yeah, all these traveling excursions around the world that Obama did with his mama. Whether it was to Hawaii, whether it was to Canada, whether it was to Indonesia, whether it was to Africa, Kenya. But it wasn't Kenya at the time. It was the British Protectorate of East Africa. That's where Obama was really born. This was all set up before Obama had an American passport. This was set up by the CIA. Stanley Ann Dunham, Barack Obama's mother, worked for the CIA. Worked for CIA front companies. Sure. You tied into Jussie Smollett too? What? It's a constant CIA hit piece against Trump. Yeah. My. So I don't mind Trump calling Spike Lee's Oscar speech a racist hit on your president, because it is. And it's really not Spike Lee, it's really the CIA, I think, that runs him. One way or another. And I think, now I'm not speaking on him, I think most people in Hollywood are run and have an in with, well, movie producers are always asking the CIA, can we do this? Sending them their scripts, and the CIA, say, okay, put this in there, don't put this in here, blah, blah. Oh, that's a fact. Wow, hello. I'm just saying, the bigger picture. But here's one, Barack Obama conclusively outed as CIA creation. So the CIA is run by the Vatican. So if you read Revelation 13, the Vatican, their job is to put Obama in power, which they did. Then he got kicked out of power. They thought he wouldn't. And to put him back into power, which is fulfilling Revelation prophecy, Revelation 13 prophecies about Barack Obama. Yeah. Here's one, the untold story of Obama's mama. Here's one, Barack Obama, his mother, and the CIA. Here's one, here's a book, actually, Amazon.com. The Manufacturing of a President, the CIA's insertion of Barack Hussein Obama. They inserted him. And they get into the mother worked for the Ford Foundation in Africa, which was a CIA front cover. Here's one, LouRockwell.com. Obama and his family tied to CIA for years. Hello. Here's one, the hidden biography of Obama, a family in the service of the CIA. Oh, wow. And then you wonder why these agencies are so crazy. Like what? Well, here's one from CNN.com. Fox News hosts claim coup against Trump. From the FBI. Yeah. NBCnews.com. Trump endorses. Trump claims that the FBI and McCabe was part of a coup attempt. Oh, yeah, it's coming out. And people go, they look and go, well, and they go on. In their fluoride-induced comas. President Trump, this came out on the 18th of February this year, 2019. President Trump said that Monday, he seconded the allegation that there had been a coup attempt against him before he headed out to play golf at his Florida club on President's Day. The president tweeted a quote from Fox News guest Dan Bongino, alleging and this is not just him, this is all over. All over. This is all well known already, yeah. That there was an alleged illegal coup attempt against Trump. The message capped off a series of angry tweets. Trump, well, wouldn't you be angry? Trump wrote on Monday about former acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe, who gave an explosive interview on CBS 60 Minutes on Sunday, alleging that FBI Director Andrew Rosenstein repeatedly discussed using the 25th Amendment to remove the president from office. 25th Amendment is the part of the Constitution that details succession if a president dies or becomes otherwise incapacitated. Well. Right? Well, if you just type in, also, Ron Paul talks about this quite a bit in the past. If you type in Ron Paul on YouTube video, the CIA is run by a foreign government and should be disbanded and removed. The CIA should be shut down. And I say the CIA is not only corrupt, but the FBI has now been proven to be corrupt. And the FBI is working with the CIA, and they wanted to get rid of Trump in a coup attempt. So you can't tell me that, there's no coup attempt against the Venezuelan president. Oh, no. Well, look what happened here. I looked up democracynow.org. This came out today. Boots Riley calls out U.S. intervention in Venezuela at the Spirit Awards. This was Saturday night. And in more entertainment news, the Independent Spirit Awards were held in Santa Monica, California, Saturday night, the night before the Oscars. If Beale Street Could Talk, the feature film based on the 1974 James Baldwin novel, took home Best Director and Best Feature. Sorry to Bother You won the Best Feature. This is director Boots Riley accepting the award. Boots Riley, interesting name. He talks, this is a film that takes place in an office. Then he went on to call on viewers to speak out against the U.S. intervention in Venezuela. Well, the U.S. wouldn't be doing a coup attempt in Venezuela, the CIA. Why not? They did a CIA FBI coup against Trump. Why wouldn't they do a CIA FBI coup against the President Maduro of Venezuela? Boots Riley said Saturday night the CIA is trying to have a coup in Venezuela. What? This guy's a black man, Boots Riley. Yeah. So he's got pretty, well, it takes a lot of guts to say that, out in the open, but you don't see this too often. I had to hunt for this. Boots Riley said Saturday night, the night before the Oscars, the CIA is trying to have a coup in Venezuela. He says, I haven't been watching since I've been here, so they might be doing it right now, and we should all be putting our voice up to stop the U.S. from having regime change for oil in Venezuela. Woo! After Riley was cut off on stage, he continued to speak out on the issue backstage, raising the U.S. history of regime change in Chile, Iraq, Guatemala. I mean, where haven't they been involved with? Yeah. And Trump just can't stand his intelligence agencies because he knows they're corrupt, most of them. Right? Yeah. Here's one from January of this year. Donald Trump hits his own intelligence chiefs over Iran. Yeah, USA Today. Here's one, November of last year, 2018, November 17, 2018. Trump won't believe CIA reports. Trump won't believe CIA reports on Saudi Arabia. MSNBC.com, November of last year. Trump once again rejects U.S. intelligence he finds inconvenient. Saudis say one thing, the CIA says the opposite. And here's one from January of this year. U.S. spy agencies doubt North Korea will give up their nukes, this, that, and the other. Yeah. What does Trump come out to say? Today, BBC.com, Trump says North Korea could be great power without nuclear weapons. February 21st, right now. Picture of Trump and Kim Jong-un meeting in, tomorrow. They're on their way. In Vietnam, yeah. Trump says today, North Korea could become one of the world's great economic powers. It relinquishes its nuclear weapons, U.S. President Trump has said. Well, I think North Korea has no other option, and why would they want an option? North Korea knows that it'll be another Iraq. It'll be another Muammar Gaddafi. Sure. Kim Jong-un will be another Libyan president having his body dragged down the street and sodomized. That's exactly what happened. On the ousted leader, sure. Writing on Twitter, Mr. Trump said the nation, talking about North Korea, had more potential for rapid growth than any other. Well, North Korea, if you study their land, their geography, their minerals, I mean, they're just loaded with minerals. Yeah. From lithium to you name it. And, North Korea could even rival South Korea. South Korea is rich. North Korea could even be richer. Trump said the nation has had more potential for rapid growth than any other. His comments came after hours after Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Pyongyang remained a nuclear threat. Well, Mike Pompeo needs to shut the pie hole. I don't like Mike Pompeo. And I think Mike Pompeo tries to put words in Donald Trump's mouth and tries to make policy, which he's not supposed to do. He's supposed to take Trump's policy and be a man of peace, because Trump is trying to be a man of peace, but his advisors and the U.S. intelligence agencies, et cetera, are trying to put him on a different path. Yeah. Mr. Trump will meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un for the second time on the 27th and 28th, yeah. Which is in a couple days, right? In Hanoi, Vietnam, yeah. We both expect a continuation of the progress made at the first summit in Singapore, Mr. Trump tweeted, referencing the high-profile meeting between the two leaders last June. This came out yesterday. Chairman Kim realizes by Trump on Twitter, perhaps better than anyone else, that without nuclear weapons, his country could fast become one of the great economic powers anywhere in the world because of its location and people and him. It has more potential for rapid growth than any other nation, which is great. This is what leaders want to hear. And I think Kim Jong-un, if you study North Korea, Kim Jong-un was just scared the CIA was going to have a coup attempt and destroy their country like Libya, like Iraq, and like, what the Vatican does to the U.S. military around the world. Yeah. And this is no downer on the U.S. military. The U.S. military should know that they're pawns for the Vatican under the past presidents for 150 years. Now under Trump's finding out that this whole warmongering is a Vatican scam. Yeah. Here's one from democracynow.org. The coup has failed in Venezuela, and now the U.S. is looking to wage war. Venezuelan foreign minister speaks out. I agree. Sure. Because the CIA, which is the Vatican is run by the CIA tries to start wars around the world. They tried with North Korea. They were so close starting a regional and world war until Trump stepped in and said, let's have dialogue. Let's talk. Let's meet. And they did in Singapore. And that diffused the problem. But the CIA won't stop, which is run by the Vatican. The New World Order is propelled by war. Yeah. That's how the New World Order operates. And when there's less wars, and when wars are diffused, the New World Order halts and goes backwards. Yeah. So, of course, who really hosted the 29 Oscars? The CIA. Sure they did. And I wouldn't be surprised that Spike Lee and most of those people on stage had a script written by the CIA for the 2019 and the 91st Oscars last night, the Academy Awards. Yeah. You can just see it. You can see it. Ding, 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 ding. From who won to who presented to what things have been said. Yeah, sure. It's a script. They're reading a script that was given to them by the CIA. And you can, put all these articles together. What? Sure. Boy, oh boy. So I like it, NBC News 20 hours ago, Trump accuses Spike Lee of racist hit. Wow. Trump accuses Spike Lee, a.k.a. the CIA, of a racist hit. Yeah. They want to cause war, whether it's military war, economic war, racial wars. Oh! They don't care. See, if Obama's mother and Obama, the U.S. president for 8 years, and I would say not only him, but past U.S. presidents, because the Vatican, since 1871, and probably before, they're the ones that controlled the U.S. presidents. Yeah, sure. Look what happened to JFK. When JFK came against the CIA, they killed him. They always say, who killed JFK? What do you mean, who killed JFK? The Vatican, through the CIA, killed JFK. Oh! JFK was a playboy, his brother, etc., etc. They're having sex with everybody. Marilyn Monroe and all these people, the brother, Robert and JFK, they both were having sex with the same people, yeah. They were patriotic. They still wanted to be patriotic, even be playboys, but patriotic. And they tried to fight the dragon. You cannot fight the dragon, the beast, the New World Order, when you're living in sin and compromised lifestyle. Yeah, they're going to chew you up and spit you out, and that's what happened. John Kennedy and to Bobby Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, etc., etc. That's what happens to people, not only in the U.S., but around the world. You look what happened in the Ambassador Stevens in Libya. Why was he not, saved? Why didn't the military were all in there intervening? Why didn't they save him? Because they wanted Ambassador Stevens to die. Ambassador Stevens came against the CIA's plan for drug running to ISIS, etc., and gun running in Libya and around the area. Because who runs ISIS? Well, who ran the Oscars last night? The same people that ran the Oscars last night runs ISIS. Is that enough information? That is amazing. There, what's the good news? Well, the good news is Jesus Christ is about to return. Jesus Christ, the Messiah, is about to return. He's given people 6,000 years to try to get things right, to run the earth the right way. Now he's coming back to take over. Jesus Christ, the Messiah. The next rapture is about to happen. Watch my videos on that. If you're not ready, get ready. Pray. Jesus, wash my sins away. Fill me with your Holy Spirit. Get in the Bible, read it, and do it. And then I have thousands of videos. DarylLawson.com, DarylLawsonLive.com to help you go forward, understand these things, and not backwards. Yeah, so it's a great time to be alive if you're born again, Spirit-filled. If you're not, yikes! You'll be confused. Right? Like they're saying right here. CIA's Black Panther tweets during Oscars leaves fans confused. What? Newsweek, CIA's Black Panther live blog during Academy Awards has completely confused the internet. Only confused the internet. Then they're talking about Black Panther and all that, but what's the CIA having to do with the Oscars at all? I'll put the links here in the video. It's confusing if you don't know the big picture, and I'm trying to give everybody the big picture. Here's the big picture, boys, and if we understand this, you can understand Bible prophecy. Then Revelation 13 about the Antichrist, the false prophet, the Great Tribulation, the Battle of Armageddon, all makes sense. If you don't understand this, you'll be confused. Don't be confused. All right? Barack Hussein Obama is the Antichrist. He's fulfilling all the Bible prophecies. He got into power, got kicked out of power. He's being brought back into power by the Vatican and the CIA. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Well, he's a CIA creation. Yeah. Pope Francis is the false prophet. They brought Pope Francis in after Barack Obama became president, just like Revelation 13 said. Yeah. That was supposed to be. That was a Bible prophecy. Yeah. Fulfilled right there. And now it's Pope Francis and the Vatican's job to bring the New World Order to pass. The Vatican's job, Pope Francis' job, is to bring the New World Order to its agenda, fulfilled. Yeah, it's final scenes. Well, I know what's going on. Finale, that's what I was looking for. Okay, yeah. And now it's the CIA's job and the Vatican and Pope Francis' job to bring Barack Obama back into power. Yeah, and so, well, if you look up some of the other articles, look it up on your own time. Is Barack Obama behind the Jussie Smollett? Is Barack Obama behind a lot of the stuff that's going on negatively in the U.S. under a Trump presidency? I have to say, yeah, sure. He's always connected somehow. People talk about George Soros. Yeah, but George Soros runs Barack Obama. Barack Obama has to come into power, all right? Again, for about 42 months. Yeah, I'll put the scriptures here in this video. All right, like I said, get ready, stay ready, get born again, stay born again, get spirit-filled, stay spirit-filled. Read the Bible, do it, and watch my videos, DarylLawson.com. All right, I'm out of here. Pass the video to other people who really hosted the 2019 Oscars. The CIA. DarylLawson.com signing off. Pass this on to other people. Listen, you got to be awake. Open your eyes, open your ears spiritually. Open your heart to Jesus, and you will see how all the pieces fit together. Daryl Lawson Live signing off. Thanks for your prayers and financial support. I will see you later. God bless you in the next video. Bye for now.